Well, hello guys, and welcome to my thoughts on E3 2016. Now, before we get into this, I do want to say, this video is actually my 1000th video. I do want to thank everybody who's watched my videos for either a long time or just recently, or anybody who's watching this in the far future. I thank you all for being here. I'm glad for your support. Anything helps. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope we can get another 1,000 videos under our belt over the next 6 years. Because as of September, I will have been doing this for 6 years. Now let's get into the actual video. So, basically, this point of this is to be a summary of everything that happened during E3. Both the high points and the low points. For anything specific within a conference, I recommend checking out the videos for that specific conference itself. Let's start off with EA. Now, the most interesting thing during EA's conference for me was Fee. You know, that indie game? That was honestly my highlight of EA's conference. I mean, like, Battlefield was okay, but that was the one that interests me. That's the one I want to know more about. My low light was FIFA or Madden. Pick one, I don't care. They're all the same in my eyes. Really. But no, I'm excited for that. I hope we get to learn more information in the coming time. Next up was Bethesda's conference. My high point for Bethesda's conference was probably all the... Oh, this is a hard one, honestly. I can tell you my low point was Elder Scrolls Legends, that card game. It just didn't look interesting. They barely showed, and even on top of that, they barely showed anything, and it was just kind of a disappointment. My highlight would probably, honestly, it's probably the Fallout 4 DLC. I thought that was really cool, and I'm really interested in that. I liked all three of the expansions. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that can be done with them, and I am interested to see what else can come. Oh, and also VR was really cool. That was really awesome. Next up was Microsoft, and you know, my highlight for Microsoft was honestly the indie games. That was those Cuphead. Cuphead looks amazing. I saw some of the other footage from off the show floor. Looks great. I mean, like, they still have some things to work on, but everything else looked great. I'm super excited for it. We Happy Few looked awesome. That was really cool. And also, if I had to do another one, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is also something I'm very excited for. I'm glad I liked it, because it is rare. I wanted to like it, and I'm glad I did. My low light was probably it was like, there were the games I didn't care for. You know, State of Decay I didn't care for. The Witcher, Gwent, I didn't care for that. But the thing I didn't care the least for was that stupid Scalebound. The fighting dragons, that just did not look good. Honestly, maybe it was just how they presented the game, because it was a multiplayer trailer, but it just looked bad. And I think it's the people who did Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a great game. I don't want it to be bad, but it does look bad. And I do hope there's some more there. Next up was Ubisoft's, which my high point obviously was South Park. South Park looks great. I just went back and actually replayed Stick of Truth. Finished it. And I loved it, of course. So I'm super excited for this. The humor was on point. Everything just looked great. I'm so excited. It's got a December release date. I cannot wait. And there's also, I know, also, my low point was, again, Ubisoft had the worst conference out of all of them, in my opinion. The lowest point was probably Watch Dogs 2. Like I said, I like the original Watch Dogs. I think it's a fine game, but it's just, this isn't what I want from the sequel. I want them to do something new, and they aren't. They're just doing the same thing over again, and I do not care for that, honestly. I really don't. But no, a lot of Ubisoft's conference failed for the most part. I thought it was the worst, honestly. They also, they did the PC conference, which I really didn't watch much of, but like there were some cool stuff. I saw Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I know that was on the show floor at some point. That looks great. Like I said a while ago, I picked up Risky's Revenge or not Shantae Half Hero Genie or whatever it's called. That's what I meant. I picked up Pirate's Curse and Risky's Revenge, and I like both those games. I loved Pirate's Curse. I'm excited for Half Genie Hero. I cannot wait for that later. I think it's got a September release date, which I'm happy for that. Ukulele, I don't know if I don't know what they showed off, but like before E3 we got a trailer. Again, that looks awesome. It got pushed back to next year, but I'm not gonna complain. I have no reason to complain because it still looks great. Bloodstained, I'm also looks great. It's not really my style of game, but yet I want to get it on. I still want to pick it up. I'm still interested in it. And also on top of that, they I think during the conference they announced that a few indie games coming to the Wii U eShop, and one of them was Axiom Verge. Axiom Verge is it's a PS4 game, and I think it moved on to PC, but they also announced that, and I'm super excited for that, because again, it's a Metroid game, and I'm not the biggest fan of Metroid, but it looks great. I'm super excited for that. I don't really have a low light for the PC conference, just because, like I said, I didn't really watch much of it. Next up was PlayStation, and my PlayStation high point was honestly Horizon Zero Dawn. That game still looks great. I'm still excited for it. I cannot wait to get more. Again, it's been pushed back to next year, but I am completely willing to wait because it looks great. My low point for Sony's conference was either Farpoint, a game which I just could not care about in the slightest, or everybody else's low point, Days Gone. It's another zombie game. Who cares? Who really cares? It was just zombies. That was it. With bikers. Also, another great thing was, freaking Last Guardian, but they didn't show much of that either. Nintendo. Okay. My high point for Nintendo was obviously Zelda. Zelda looks amazing. I'm super excited. It's got I think March release date for next year. I think March. I am excited for it. I cannot wait. I know it's going to come out on NX, which I'm still waiting to get information of, but everything looked great. I cannot wait. My low point, now this was when I had to rack my brain around for a while, because I really couldn't think of, like, games like Ever Oasis or Monster Hunter Generations and Rhythm Heaven Megamix. Even though I didn't care for them, I didn't hate them. No, probably the thing I liked the least was honestly the Pokemon Go conference. I went back and watched the Q&A thing. I just couldn't. It just does not look good. They've got a July release date, supposedly. They still need more development time. They still need to work on the game. And Yeah, they really do. It does not look ready. It does not look good. And it's mad. And it makes me, or not mad, sad. Because I want Pokemon Go to be good. It should be, this is an awesome idea. Pokemon on your smartphones? How can you do this wrong? They found a way. So, yeah, that was my low point of Nintendo. I also do want to bring throughout, they did this whole sale on Nintendo, and even though this seems like plugging, this is true. I'm so happy for that sale, because I must have picked up like 4 games, all really cheap, all that I wanted to play, for like the price of like 2 of them. It was great. I'm so happy they did the sale. I wish Nintendo did more sales, because like Steam sales, I think they start the 23rd of June of this year, and you need more Steam sales. That's how you sell people a lot of games at one single time. It really is. But yeah, overall, that was E3. Those are my low points, those are my high points. Kind of in a confusing, disorganized order, but hey, I'm doing this all off the top of my head. What else do you expect from me? That's the kind of quality you get here. And I know some people are going to ask, so who do you think won E3, huh? Okay, even though I really don't care, I'll tell you guys anyways. I think Bethesda came in 3rd, Nintendo came in 2nd, and Sony won it overall. And remember, everything in this video was my opinions, and they are very biased opinions, and yet I still think Sony won. And I'm a Nintendo fanboy, so take that as you will. But yeah, overall, that was E3. I did start to feel fatigued by the end of it. Well, I also did start to get sick. But no, I overall had a lot of fun. I'm glad we can go back to the normal episode. I've had a video ready since Sunday that I have been waiting to upload, and you guys will get that tomorrow. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all then. Peace.